Yo, what's up everyone, GameBreakerGod here. So I hope you guys are staying safe, everyone's okay at home, and the pandemic's still out there, so we need to stay safe. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about Ghost of Tsushima, what I'm excited about. Obviously they showed us what the gameplay is gonna be like, what it's gonna play like, and honestly, I am super excited for this game. Okay, so the first thing I noticed, the open world of that game is gorgeous. Okay, the whole way of like the UI, how they present it is beautiful. I like how there's literally like no buttons on screen unless you bring it up yourself. So unless you press certain buttons to direct you to where you want to go and stuff like that, the UI is clean. There's literally nothing on screen. It sort of takes me to how God of War immersive mode plays like, if you guys know what I'm talking about. The only problem about God of War compared to Ghost of Tsushima is that God of War actually has a system or a mechanic that warns you when enemies are gonna attack you. Now, Ghost of Tsushima doesn't seem to have anything like that when you're in combat. But you know, it's still like it's a really different game mechanic, which we were gonna have to wait until the game comes out to see how it all works. Also, there was another like game mechanic that I realized in Ghost of Tsushima that looked very different, and those are the one-hit kill strikes. If you pay attention to how when they first showed us how the gameplay, the combat system worked, like the guy literally what's his name? Jin approached the Mongol, who are the main enemies of this game. They are Mongols. We are here after Mongols, not Dora Explorer, Mongols. So he approached him, and then as the Mongol was about to attack him, he just did one slice and it finessed the guy. The guy was down. It's over. He's dead. Okay? So what you guys may have not realized is that every time he did a strike, there was the little circles underneath underneath his health bar, or just in the bottom left corner, that depleted every time he did the strike. If you guys didn't realize that, pay attention. I can slow down the video and show it to you guys right now, but you guys will see what I'm talking about. Anyway, every time he did a strike, those bars depleted. Well, those circles depleted. So that's how the strikes, the one-hit kills work like, you know? Also, another thing that I really enjoyed about Ghost of Tsushima, guys, is that the fact that you got stances. You have stone stance, water stance, and wind stance, if I'm not wrong, or something like that. To me, that takes me back to Nioh. And if you guys know me and this channel, I love Nioh. I've really only just got into Nioh from Nioh 2 beta. I actually hadn't played Nioh 1, but I went back and played it a little bit. I wasn't too much into it because the graphics put me off, but the gameplay was nice, okay? Don't get me wrong, it was really nice. I was just not as invested as I was compared to Nioh 2. So I started playing Nioh 2 and I'm literally addicted to that game. It's freaking amazing, okay? So I'm just waiting currently on DLC, and I am making some tutorials, which you guys can check if you guys would like to do so and learn some pretty game-breaking combat system in that game. Anyway, back to Ghost of Tsushima. The stances really remind me of Nioh. So I don't know whether each stance is gonna have a different attack pattern, but that seems to be the case. Every time he changes stance, Jin goes into an upper stance, mid stance, or low stance, or something like that, you know? And although it's not called high stance, mid stance, and low stance, it's more like a stone stance, you know, that kind of name that they went for so that they don't get copyright strike by Team Ninja. So yeah, I hope that they take that route, you know? I hope that the game takes that route and give us more attack patterns rather than just one hit strikes and the enemy's dead, you know? Because that can get pretty boring and pretty easily. Knowing me, I know for a fact if the game is consists of only one-hit strikes, I would absolutely hate it. I like doing combos. What's the point on having one-hit strikes? Let me take you back. I like juggling opponents. There's no way in hell I would enjoy one-hit striking my opponents unless I'm in the mood for it. If I want to be freaking Hercules or Kratos and one-hit strike my opponents, that's cool. I'll just snap their neck like I did to Baldur, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, not like I did to Baldur, more like Kratos did to Baldur, but you get the picture. When I play God of War, I feel like Kratos, alright? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Alright, judge me, it's fine, whatever. But other than that, the open world looks amazing. You can pet a fox, okay? That game is shaping up to be a freaking amazing game. And I'm really excited, okay? So, although the sad thing about this, sad and happy thing and good, actually no, let's rephrase that, reword that. The sad part of this is that Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us 2, and I think, well, basically just Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us 2, because those are the only two exclusives. Cyberpunk is not really an exclusive for PS4, therefore it doesn't count, but those two titles are the only two titles left for the PS4 life cycle, and then we are going and jumping in straight into the hype train, which was the PlayStation 5, which is and was and will be the PlayStation 5. Now, the reason why I'm excited about this is that if you guys haven't seen the Unreal Tech demo, Epic Games showed this like a few days ago, like 3 days ago, which currently has 11 million views in 3 days. Boys, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. God of War had in total of like 16 million views by now upon release. Now Unreal, but this was like God of War only got that many views after a few years, okay? This game from the Unreal Engine 5 that was like not released but like showcased already has 11 million views. Now that's literally, these numbers are just insane. Sony and Epic Games are doing an amazing job presenting the PlayStation 5 right now, and I feel like a lot of Xbox owners don't get it twisted, boys. I'm not supporting I'm not being a console fanboy right now. I'm just stating facts. I feel like a lot of Xbox owners would have enjoyed to have such compelling presentation of a next-gen game in their press conference rather than Sony. So a lot of people disliked that video as well. Not a lot of them, but like 5,000 people disliked it, and it just pisses me off. Like, how can you dislike such a freaking art? Like, somebody put so much effort into. Do you know how many hours these people spent to make that beautiful game, and then people still have the audacity to go and dislike the video? Like, come on. It doesn't even matter whether they don't show you or talk about what they promised. It's the fact that they take their time to showcase it to you. You know, it's content. It's giving you something to watch. You clicked on the video for a reason, right? Do you get what I'm saying? And I was hyped about the Xbox press conference that happened a few days ago. And guess what? They showed me nothing good except one game, which now to me looks really outdated. Okay, you know why? Because after I saw the Unreal Engine 5 PS5 cross tech demo, I'm pretty much like, what the hell was the Xbox Series X? Like, literally, what the hell was that? It's supposed to be a more powerful console. Then why not show us gameplay as they stated, right? In their stream. Why not show us gameplay of their next gen titles? Like, for example, like a Gears of War or a Halo or something that's like an Xbox, flagship game, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like like a Halo, like I already said. Something that's or even Hellblade, No, is it Hellblade? I don't know, I don't care. That game that they showed us like back in last year, was it? I don't even know, it feels like last year. But after this press conference, guys, I was so disappointed about Xbox. I was literally looking to get both consoles, but now I'm thinking my PC will probably be able to run what the Xbox will have. So what's the point for me to get an Xbox when they're not gonna have any exclusives? Every single game that the Xbox has can be played on your computer. So if you have a gaming PC, you do not need an Xbox. So just don't get an Xbox and play on your PC, right? Now, do yourself a favor. I'm sorry, listen, that noise was just ignore it. Do yourself a favor, alright? I'm not being a fanboy. I like Sony. I've been playing PlayStation since I was 10, 11, 8 even, okay? But it doesn't mean I'm a fanboy. It's just, it was the gaming console that they had back then, alright? So I played Wii, I played Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, all that shit, alright? But doesn't mean I'm a fanboy for neither of these companies. I just support where the game's at. I want good games, I want good exclusives. Alright, I'm not missing out. Anyway, my point is, guys, I really wanted Xbox to be, to be on Sony's ass, so that Sony keeps their game, up there, so that we all get good games. Because if these companies start to slack down and get lazy, then we will get crappy games. I don't want crappy games. I want games like God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, which I haven't played, but I will play now. You know why? It's coming on PC. Sony's allowing it. They're literally porting it for the PC now. I'm gonna wait, put that thing, and run that thing in literally max settings so I can enjoy it the best way possible. Do you understand what I'm saying? And no, I'm not getting The Last of Us 2. I'm not convinced to get it yet. Alright, so don't ask me about it. I'm getting the Ghost of Tsushima though. And Cyberpunk. Anyway, my point here of this video, literally, I just wanted to tell you guys about my thoughts. Listen, Unreal Engine 5 blew my mind. Alright, and the fact that PS5, and it wasn't even an hardware accelerated, like they weren't using hardware accelerated, how'd you say that word? I'm not English, alright, if you don't understand, if you haven't already realized, I'm not English. Hardware accelerated, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. They didn't even use that for the PS5 to like, how do you say it, to improve the quality at which they presented that game. They literally that was literally just a raw footage of their engine running on the PlayStation 5 without even being optimized. That's what I was trying to say. Well done, Brain. Well done. That's what I was trying to say. And the fact that they didn't optimize that game to run on the PlayStation 5 blew me away even more. And even Team Sweeney said PlayStation 5 SSD is way far above, like it's far ahead of what the high-end PCs can do. So basically the most powerful PC in the world right now cannot do what the PlayStation 5 can do with that game. Do you understand what that means? Get hyped for the PlayStation 5, dude. Because that is a game changer. The fact that Sony lowered their teraflops or whatever that was, I don't really care about teraflops. I just want good games. I just want good games. Do you not want good games? I'm sure you want good games. They lowered their power and went for a more breakthrough of a what do you call it? I don't know. They sacrificed power for quality and they went for the SSD, where it makes developers' life even easier to like make games. Alright, so that's what I want. I want developers to be able to make games within the year even. I want God of War to be updated within 2 years, not every 6 years, if you know what I'm saying. Because game developing is hard. And I've been watching a lot of videos in like how they make these games and these polygons, triangles, like Unreal Engine has, well, Epic Games has stated. There's like over hundreds of millions of triangles in that demo, that tech demo that they showcased to us, which I don't understand. Like I haven't done computer engineering to understand that kind of stuff. Or gaming engineering, I don't even know what it is. I haven't studied that, so I don't know what they were talking about. But from what I can understand, it takes a lot of time. It's like me making content for you guys. Editing videos takes a lot of time. Now, can you imagine editing videos as well as making games? Do you know what I'm trying to say, guys? Making games takes a long time. Character movement, objects even, making the object, making it look as realistic as it did on that tech demo. It's something out of this world, man. Out of this world. It's time consuming. So we need to appreciate that Sony was thinking about these devs to make their lives easier. Alright, I don't know what happened with The Last of Us and the disgruntled employee, but from what I care, guys, honestly, this subject doesn't need to die right now. But what I'm trying to say is people need to give Sony some slack. Anyway, boys, it's your boy GBG. Let me know what you guys think about, what I spoke about today. I may have just ranted about nonsense, to be honest. All I know is that I'm freaking hyped for PlayStation 5 as well as Ghost of Tsushima, because I've already patterned up a few combos in my head for this game. Alright, I already have. Okay, that's just something I can tell you right now. Now all we can do is wait for the game to be released. Alright, man, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like, subscribe. If you didn't like the video though, dislike the video, it doesn't matter, man. Just leave your thoughts and tell me why you disliked it. If you're an Xbox fanboy and it took it too hard to what I said about Xbox, listen, if you watched the live stream in which I streamed about the Xbox press conference, I was rapping I wouldn't really call it rapping. I was just trolling, really. I was hyped for the Xbox press conference, but they let me down, man. And I was looking to get the console, but now I'm like, no. PlayStation 5 delivered again. Why should I just play the Xbox games on my PC, man? Anyway, guys, like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you don't. Comment down below to let me know what you guys think about this video as a whole. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon as I'm about to stream Anime Sunday. All right, man.
Don't fail me now.
Alright guys, that's all we have time for today. But let's stay connected by following me on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Take care.